Not too much. Not too much now. So, y'all heard that? That is greatness. Stream City Girls' new album. So, welcome back. Well, this is my welcome back. Let's get into this. Okay. So basically, I have another story time. See, this is my 4th video. I don't really know what you guys want to see. If you want to see YouTube, if you want to see story times, mukbangs, whatever y'all call them, ASMRs, unboxings, I don't know. I'm going to skip the story times. If you want me to change it, comment down below. Text my DMs on Instagram. Text me on Snapchat. Yeah. That song is enough / better. That is just the song for me. The whole album, but that song. Yeah, basically, that was just the song. But we're going to get back to the video. This is another story time. The story time is about a certain person. I'm not going to drop names. The story time is about, it's like, okay, it's not a catfish, but it was like a dude that told me that he was something, but he really wasn't that, and I found out, and yeah. Okay, so this was 2020. It was in the beginning of 2020, like January, February. So I met this dude or whatever. And you know, me, I don't do, so we was just cooling it. You know, I needed new friends. I needed new people to talk to because I was bored. So, like, new year, why not? So, basically, we started cooling it or whatever. Okay, we cooling it for a good, like, month and a half. I promise you, it was cool. Talking to him daily, chilling. Okay. He tells me I'm gay. Okay. So, but my family doesn't know I'm gay. If you need if you need information on that, go look at my last video, how to handle a DL or something like that. That's what the title was. I think when I was throwing a little shade at him in that video, no shade, but so yeah, and he lives in Texas. Girl, that's Texas bodies. It was cute. It was cute for a while. So, I'm like, okay. I don't really care, that I like boys. You like boys. We don't gotta do nothing. But I've been talking to you now, and you so cool. Your family likes it. And I'm just trying to be with you. You said what? Me? You? I don't think so. No. So basically, let me fix my chair real quick. So basically, this boy, mind you, this boy is... Okay. You know me, I don't have a preference. If you make me happy, you make me happy. I told y'all this multiple times. But with him, okay, let me give you a mental idea of the kind of boy he was. He's a Texas boy, the accent. Everything is big in Texas. Well, it wasn't, never mind. So, he was really short. It was like 5. I think he was like 5'3". I'm a little tall girl. I'm a good bulky 5'6.5". So maybe if you get it. So I'm sitting there. Okay. He's still like 5'3". The wood. That's not YouTube appropriate. Didn't play sports. You haven't seen the back of a how do I say this? A Ford Explorer. That was what he was built like. Look it up, like a 2018 Ford Explorer. Look it up. That's what the back of a Ford Explorer. That's what he looked like. Okay, so we was just cooling it, still cooling it, and we gonna give him a name. We gonna call him Dante. Touche. We gonna call him Dante. So Dante was really cool for like a good 3.5 months now. We in April now. And okay, he calls my phone out of nowhere. I'm like, and okay, before I get to this, mind you, he's a really cool person. His family didn't know he was gay. I guess they didn't accept it or something. He didn't want his friends to know. He told his best friend, and then she cut him off. And then he called me like on some F that B, da 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 da. Me being the kind of person I am, I'm there to support him. Now I am on a strictly no DL or no straight boy diet, girl. Oh, Jesus. I'm on a strictly no DL, no straight boy diet. If you ain't out, you ain't ready, you don't want me. That's how I see it now. I've been dealing with too many boys who just aren't it. But this one was different. So I'm like, okay, cool. This can work. So I'm sitting there. Call me. Out of nowhere. I'm like, okay, it's what I call him? It's Dante. Hello, what's good, Dante? We on FaceTime because I don't think people call no more. Hello, what's good, Dante? So he calls me. Oh, mind you, he tells me he's a top. A top in a gay situation is the person who gives, and a bottom is the one who receives. A verse was middle, they're the one who do both. Okay, told me it was a top. I'm like, okay, that's cool. I still don't care because I don't want him. So I'm like, yeah, we can be friends. Da da da. He calls me talking about some. How does it feel to get? So I'm sitting here and I'm like, oh, hold on. What? I was done. I was like, you said what? How does it feel to get me? I have never done it. I'm like, I don't know. Are you asking me? Aren't you a top? He tells me, he said, yeah, I'm a top, but I never did it before, so I don't know how I feel. Mind you, the boy 15 years old. I don't know how I feel. I'm like, so I say, me being a nice friend, I say, if you want to try things, that's cool. Nah, I don't want to try it, but how does it feel? Still asking me like I know. Mind you, I do not know. I still don't know. I just wanted to know how it feel. Okay. This was like mid-April. Okay, I get a call. We texting that whole week. We just forget about it. He said, forget about it, man. I don't even care no more. Da 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 da. I'm like, cool. So he started acting weird at the end of April. Started acting really, really weird. So I'm like, what's going on with you? Like, this was at like the end of April, beginning of May kind of stuff. So I'm like, what's going on with you? Why are you acting so like iffy? So he on some. He got my some. No, nothing's going on. Da da da. Nothing's going on. Don't worry, nothing's going on. So I'm sitting here. I'm like, okay, cool. Something ain't right. I got a phone call that same day. He calls me. I'm like, I hung up on you. I didn't want to talk to you. Why are you calling my phone? Because I'm actually, okay. One thing about me, if you know me, you know this. If I ask something what's wrong, and then I know something wrong, and you tell me nothing wrong, we're going to have a problem. Okay. Because I see that as disrespect. Like, you know something wrong. I know something wrong, but you ain't going to tell me what's wrong. So, like, yeah. And then, so I'm like, okay, cool. You know, maybe nothing's really wrong. He calls me back later that day. Excuse me. I'm sitting there, like, hello, what you want? He like, I got something to tell you. Two things. Two things were going on in my mind, at this moment. I'm sitting there, I'm like, one, you got a boyfriend. Two, you got, you tried something new. PG-13. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, I don't want to say his real name for a second. Oh my, I'm like Dante. I think that's what I called him. Whatever I called him. I'm like, what you got to tell me? Dante tells me. He says, he says, my butt hurt. I was sitting there in my chair. Just listen to me for a second, okay? I was sitting in my chair. I went on mute. When I tell you, girl, I was dying, girl. I was dead. I was like, oh, hell no. This nigga did not just tell me that. I'm like, so did you take a... I'm like, so did you take a poop? What's going on? My dumb ass. Me knowing what's going on. Me not saying that. I'm like, so what happened? What, you okay? He tells me, I got... This story is just crazy. Okay, he tells me, I tried it. Once again, we're going PG-13. You can put the image together if you're old enough. I'm like, that's cute. You know me, I don't care. I didn't want him. I was just like, that's cute. That's cool. Because I don't, okay. If you won't call yourself a top, don't go running around to no other top and then bottom. That's not, no. I can't have a problem with anything that anybody do. But I just don't like when you identify as something. You know what? Maybe that's not right for me to say because labels aren't, I don't even like labels. But I just don't like when a dude call himself a top and then go bottom. Like, just call yourself a verse. You're a verse. I mean, if you want to try something new, that's cool. Okay, you bottom one time. You can still be a top if you didn't like it. Oh, I'm not finished with the story. You thought I was done? No. I'm like, okay, cool. We talk about it. He say it hurted, da-da-da-da. I'm like, okay, I really don't care. I'm a little give a like, okay. I hang up. I'm not mad or anything. I just hang up because somebody else called me. My best friend called me. I'm like, okay. The whole day, I get on live, girl. I'm, having fun. And then out of nowhere, I text him like a week later. This is like the second, third week of May. I'm like, so buddy, how you doing? He's sitting there like, I'm good. Chill, I'm good. Okay. I didn't bring it up. I didn't ask about it. I didn't say anything about penetration. He tells me, I done did it again with the same person. I said, oh my God. You slut. I say, what? This time I'm not going on me, girl. I'm sitting there like that. What you like? I'm going in. I'm going down. Boom. I'm like, da-da-da-da. Nigga, you just said that you wasn't going. Bah, 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 bah. We're not dating. That's just my friend. I'm just confused. I'm like, if you said you're going to try it one time. So I go. Brrr. I'm sitting there like, okay, something ain't added up. So I calmed down for a second. I'm like, why the hell am I even mad? So I started being mad because they got nothing to do with me. I'm like, what's really going on? Why you do it again? He gonna talk about something. I liked it and I trusted the person doing it. What the I'm going, I'm like, what you, I'm like, what? Okay. Okay. So you a bottom now? So you verse? No, I'm still the top. I just like to get fucked sometimes. What the fuck? I'm like, no way. You're just not gonna do this. And the reason I thought about this story was because Dante joined my live yesterday. Okay, if y'all don't know, y'all watching this video, there's this thing. There's this thing called the Sippin' Chat, and we're on part 5 right now. Today will be part 6. But there's this thing called the Sippin' Chat, and it's something where I do every day on live. We used to go live around like 11 or 12 or 10 sometimes, and we just be lit, you know. It's a place where I do. It's on my Instagram. Put my Instagram in the description below. If you're watching this and you want to tune in, we're going to go live today at 11:30. Yeah, because right now it's 8:30, and I'm going to post this video at like 10, so yeah. But I'm sitting there like, really, boy? Like, you really just told me you still a top, but you just like to get, like, ooh, what is that? Y'all can see that? Did y'all just see that? What the heck? All right. But you really gonna sit here and tell me you still a top, but you just like to get fucked. I said, you know what? Pay you, grub. Pay you big, wealthy checks. Because you do not deserve. Okay, cute. I don't even care. That's you. That's your life. Cute. I'm sitting there. He thought I was something. I said, so why you watch? Because he was whispering the whole time. The second time he called me, he was whispering. He was like, shh, don't yell, don't yell. I'm like, what the fuck you whispering for? What? I was just pissed. I was like, I'm like, what whispering for? I couldn't even talk. He told my son, he gonna get the phone, pick the phone up like this. Mind you, I'm sitting right there on that couch. I'm just like, I'm pissed. Like, I'm just like, ugh. So, I'm sitting right there on that couch. He's in the bed with the boy. Oh my God. Put the camera up a little bit. I'm like, what the fuck is that? What is that? I'm like, what? You really go? You're in the bed with the boy that you just fucking the second time here. I'm yelling. The boy, I can hear the boy in the background. Ew, who that? I'm like, bitch, I don't even care. He wake up. He like, it ain't nobody. He hang up on me. You hear the little dude. I'm like, but I'm like, bro, this shit really just surprised. I ain't even mad because I didn't want him. It was just that it really surprised me that this nigga really gonna do that. Like, you, ew. Talk about something. Some text on my phone talking about something. Why you you woke him up. No, cause let's chat you being ooh, I went in. I'm like, wow, what you got to say? I don't even got no word. I was just tapping the keyboard, tapping it, going off. Like, I don't even want to talk to you no more. Like, you blocked, you done. I'm dead. Like, I'm like, you got now you trying to talk about me and what I do. Trying to bring my stuff up. I don't do nothing like that. You nasty. I'm spazzing like you fat hillbilly, no neck, pullage head. I'm going off like your ankles fat, your knees fat, your mother. Oh, I was going off. He like, chill. I'm sorry. I'm like, man, you and your sorriness. I don't care about none of that. So then the boy calls me. Dante calls me. I answer the phone, and then the boy takes his phone like, give me your phone. I'm like, Dante, are you fine? Are you okay? Are you being held hostage? Are you being held hostage there? He like, who this is? I'm like, this his friend. You got a problem with something? This voice was deep as hell. I'm like, you got a problem with something? He like, Nah, I just wanted to know who he was on the phone with. I was like, so me acting dumb, me putting two and two together. I'm like, let me do something. Let me go undercover a little bit. I'm like, what? That's your brother or something? He like, yeah, that's my little brother. Little brother? Little, mind you, Dante's 15. So my next question is, oh, that's cool for real. That's cool. Me being me. How old are you? That's my little bro for real. Ducking the question. How old are you? We be playing sports and shit together. Da, 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 da. Nigga, how old? I'm yelling. I forgot. I'm like, how old are you, nigga? He like, all right. I'm 20. I say you what? Yeah. You 20? Yeah, I'm 20. Oh, hell no. Now I'm sitting there like, no, I don't even care. I'm just like, 20? That's a kid. Oh, girl. He like, yeah, da 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 da. I'm sleepy now. Are you 20, boy? I'm sitting there like, okay, see y'all. So I text, ooh, I almost said his name again. So I text Dante and I'm like, are you sure you want to be there? Are you good? Do you need me to call somebody for you? Nah, I'm good. I knew him for years now. That's my man's for real. Da 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 da. That's your who? That's my man's, yo. I ain't even da 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 da. Call me when you leave that nigga. Call me when you leave that nigga house. He got his own apartment. He work at damn Pop. He work at Papa John's, girl. Got his own little apartment. Smell like pizza every day. I mean, I want a man over like pizza. I want some pizza every day. I want some pizza. I'm about to get some pizza. I'm sorry. But talk about some. Alright, I'm gonna call you when I get home. Get home. Go to the bathroom. Mind you, he like, bro, I'm pissed off. I'm like, why you pissed off? He like, cause. I'm like, cause what? He like, cause he ain't use no protection. Okay. So, my phone had died. It's like it died in every video. And I'm recording on my phone, cause yeah. But my phone died or whatever, and I got me a sandwich. I want me some pizza, and I got some Kool-Aid. I drank that. But like I was saying in the story, so he didn't use protection on the boy. I said, Dante. I said that was the name I gave him. I said, you what? I said, you let him with no protection. I said, did he, he was like, yeah, I think so. I said, oh, girl, pay you. I was like, oh, no. I don't think so. He was like, that's my man's though, and I don't know what to do. I'm like, so I helped him through it, girl. I talked to him for like that whole 3 hours to talk about it. He cool now. He good no more. He ain't got no feelings. So I guess that's the conclusion of the story or whatever. So I think I'm gonna do this thing where on every outro I do like a motivational quote. Okay, so basically somebody called me. But like I was saying, I'm gonna do a motivational quote on every outro, and the motivational quote that I will do on this outro is, The people who talk about you 24/7, the only thing that you can do is give them something to talk about. Think about that. Go to your bed, go lay down, wherever you lay, and go think about that. The whole got something to say. They talking for a reason. They envy you. They want what you got, girl. And yeah, you be you. Nobody else can be you. You enter the palace. Now you're gonna what? Now you're gonna exit the palace.